Hey guys, I'm DC and welcome to the Soap Sanctuary where all soap lovers are welcome, guys. This is my General Hospital week in review, if it pleases the court. Let me just start by saying this. When Nina went up to Michael and Willow at the end of the custody hearing and was just like, Michael and Willow, I want to reconsider. And I'm just like, sis, it's too late. Like, it's too late. It's too late. At this point, it's too late. You had every chance. It's too late. What was you thinking? It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Like, and y'all know me. I love Nina, okay? I love Nina. Honestly, I really do. But I'm like, it's too late. Like, the time for you to have done that was before Scott slaughtered Michael on the stand, pun intended. But like, it's too late. And y'all know me, I love Nina. I love Sunny and Nina together. Y'all know that. I just don't understand the audacity, Nina. Like, you guys reconsider? I'm like, I'm literally watching. I'm on my couch watching. I'm like, it's kind of too late for that, don't you think? It's a bit too late, don't you think? Anyways, guys. I legit thought that when Nina lost, we were gonna get like a dramatic courtroom scene from her. Kind of like when she was playing Annie Dutton on Guiding Light, when Annie Dutton lost the court case and she had to be remanded to custody.
I have nothing further.
Mrs. Lewis, you may step down, but please don't leave the courtroom.
Don't leave.
Don't leave the courtroom.
No, listen to me. No, I can't go to jail. Alan, please, help me. No, listen, just wait, hold on with Alan. Help me. No, you just wait 1 second, just wait. I'm dying. Go get some help.
Because honestly, that's what I thought we were gonna get. I thought we were gonna get something dramatic like that. Because honestly, when that happened in court, I thought about Annie Dutton. That scene was what I thought of my mind. I was like, oh, we're gonna get an Annie Dutton scene. You know, they're gonna like channel those acting chops. It would. I mean, I don't expect it to be dramatic on the floor like that, but it would have been nice to have seen Nina walk up to the bench and didn't feel alone in court or something like that. Like that would have been nice. Because we don't get to see people in the courtroom as much on GH, so you know that would have been some good acting chops put in. Because Cynthia Watros has been killing it. But let me just say this. Like, I did feel for Nina. I felt for her. And I even watched, I don't know if it was Brock TV or Albert's review, where they said they kind of felt for her too. And I was like, you see, like, everybody was feeling for Nina that day. Especially when she cried in Sunny's arms. Because she has done things, she hasn't gone about things the right way. She has not. And I will say that, okay? But when she cried in Sunny's arms on, I think it was Friday or Thursday's episode, I was like, I teared up, guys. I teared up. I was just like, look at Sonny going to go get his woman. That's right, son. You go get your woman. He was gonna let Nina leave town. Oh my God. That's right, Sonny. You go get your woman. I seriously can't even believe that I'm enjoying Sonny's character right now. Like, this is crazy. I've never enjoyed Sonny's character. It's like this Nixon Falls thing totally changes the way I view Sonny. Like, this is crazy. Because I used to abhor him, honestly. And sometimes I wonder, and you guys can tell me too, I don't think I would like Nina if it was Michelle Stafford still in this role. Like, if Michelle Stafford was still in this role and this whole thing was still playing out, but it was Michelle Stafford playing Nina, I don't know that I would be a Nina fan. It's something about Cynthia Watros. She looked like she was about to cry, but it's just like, it's something about her and the way she acts. Like, and I try not to ever touch on that part with the actors and the personal lives, but it's like, it got to me. And I don't think Michelle Stafford could have done this the same way. If Michelle Stafford was in the role, I would not be Team Sunny and Nina. I don't think I would. I really don't think I would. I really don't. It's something about this Nina played by Cynthia Watros. It just does it for me, you know? And even though Nina looks like she's about to always cry every 2 seconds, I would be feeling for her. It's not like when Brooke on The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke on The Bold and Beautiful always looks like she's about to cry. She just has to look in her eyes. And like whenever Brooke like comes on screen, I'm just like, Brooke, be quiet. My goodness, just be quiet. Out here looking like you're about to cry every 2 seconds. Tired of Brooke. I don't know what it is, but I feel like us Cena lovers, us Sunny and Nina lovers, We're like the Trump supporters of the soap world. We're like the outcasts. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding. If you are a Trump supporter, I'm kidding. That's clearly a joke. Don't take this too sensitively. That's a joke. That's a joke, everybody. It's a joke. Ha 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 ha. Cue laughter. That's a joke. Now, my thing is, like, obviously, Michael's anger with this is gonna come even more directed at Sonny because the way he stood for Nina on the stand. All this anger that Michael has, he is really doing too much for me, honestly. And I feel like in some ways it's still justified, but Michael's just doing too much for me. I don't think maybe it's the spirit of AJ Quartermain coming into his body and just taking form, but Sonny and Carly had to know that someday, at multiple times, this will come back to bite them in the butt. You know, honestly, for what they did to AJ. Now, Willow's anger towards Nina, I completely get it because she's Wiley's mother. I get it. I just got a feeling is that when she finds out that Carly kept the truth from her, she's not gonna be so Team Carly no more. And that's the part where Carly is just, she's shooting herself in the foot. Carly has a way of messing up her female friendships and kinships. She just has a way of doing that. Just ask Bobby and Lulu Spencer. She has a way of doing that. Carly just has a way of doing that. Okay, next let's talk about the Metro Court Ensemble. That's what I call them. Pretty much everybody who they don't have in a storyline for yet because there's so many people in the cast, and it's like, let's just put them on this singles mixer. It was giving Fusion Cosmetics All My Children vibes when I was watching that singles mixer. This is my whole thing with this. I didn't really understand it, and I guess this is GH's way, like I said, of putting everybody who didn't have a storyline together. I did find it weird to see Brad and Drew chumming it up. Personally, if I was Drew, and I know that Drew knows this, I don't know if I would be chumming it up with the guy who stole my nephew's son. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Jason would never. I'm just saying. I don't know that I would be doing that. I don't know. And I like Brad. I just don't know if I would be doing that. I don't know if I would be doing that. I don't think I would. I don't know. And there's so many storylines on screen. What happened to Selena Wu and her plans for Brad? Like, what's going on with that? There's so many unfinished storylines here. What about the Dax guy who was now gonna be working for Sonny? Like, where is that? We haven't seen him in a while. What about Marshall? It's just so much going on here. Sasha and Brando. Now they added this Cody Bell guy. I'm not here for this storyline with Cody Bell. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't care for it. I don't care for it. There's other people that need the screen time. We got enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just ordered fries and a quarter pounder. You just put another quarter pounder on my plate. Why I use McDonald's examples? Because I just do. I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind, okay? Britt acting all desperate over a man. It was, that whole scene was cringy to me. When she was acting drunk, that whole time I was cringing watching it. And I think my cat was cringing too. My cat doesn't really watch GH. She usually watches Days. But like, we were cringing together. We were cringing. I know what you're saying. Your cat watches TV. Yes, she does. But I was cringing watching that. I was cringing. Because this is my thing. Like, you're Britt Westbourne, right? You are the daughter of the powerful, okay, Lisa Ulbrich, and the mad scientist Cesar Faison, okay? And the sister of Peter August, the surrogate mother of Rocco Falconeri, okay? What? And this is what we get from you. It just felt so cringeworthy. I don't know, when the Brit, I understand character development, guys, don't get me wrong, but the Brit I knew would never do all this for a man. The Brit I knew would never do all this for a man. You're freaking Britt Westbourne. I don't understand this. It's kind of like on Days when Kate was like doing all this stupid stuff to get back at Jake or try to keep him and feel like a woman scorn. I'm like, you're freaking Kate Roberts. Like, I don't understand this. I could see Maxie doing this, but I guess Maxie, she has 3 kids. She doesn't have time she doesn't have the time to keep those kind of shenanigans. And they put her with Austin, out of all people. Good Lord. I mean, that's my thing with Maxie. Why can't they just put her and Spinelli together and we can just see some trials they go through as a couple, just with each other? Why does the writers not want to do that? It's like they're allergic to putting Maxie and Spinelli together. Can we talk about that? I'm so serious. Because Austin and Maxie, I'm not buying it as a couple. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what you're selling. I'm not. Even if you want to discount it to me, Even if you want to put it as a great value, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. You're giving us a great value couple, and I want name brand. For those of you who don't shop at Walmart, that's that reference. And if you do, you know, you know. I don't want that. All right? I don't want that. Give us Maxine Spinelli. Spinelli can be a leading man. Why? To be honest, I'd be more invested in seeing Spinelli and Max together and some type of storyline give them than her and Austin Gatlin Holt. And who else gonna love Max and those 3 kids with Spinelli? I can't get into it. Why are the writers so allergic to putting them together? It's like they don't want to put them together under no circumstances. Spinelli's now just the baby daddy. Since when? Since when? And like I said, this Cody Bell guy, I'm not impressed with him. I'll get back to him for a second. I'm not impressed with him, but I know that if he's trouble, Olivia Quartermain will know. Because if you grew up with Dante, Olivia has to know him. She has to know him. She has to. Okay, and as for Brad, the next guy that he dates needs to be like the son of a rival mob family, or someone Selena Wu set him up with to control him. You know, someone who works in the Wu organization, and that's her way of keeping tabs on Brad is through this guy she's having her nephew date. Something like that. You know, like like I'm here for romance, but just make it soapy. Make it soapy for me. Make it soapy. Make it soapy. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing with Britt and just the writers bringing in a whole new guy for her. Make it soapy. It's like when Carly's dad came to town, right? But he was a special prosecutor coming in to take down Sonny. That's soapy. Make it soapy for me. And next is the teen scene on GH. I really like that Adam did apologize to Jocelyn. I feel like that was an apology well deserved. Another thing I want to talk about is just really quickly was Trina's trial. That's like a tongue twister. Say that 5 times. Trina's trial. Trina's trial. Trina's trial. Trina's trial. My guess is gonna play over the summer, leading into November sweeps. I do find it a little odd that even with the backing of the actual victims, Trina still has to stand trial. That's interesting. But I get this is a soap. I get it. I get it. Spencer's plan did seem like it backfired, and the thing about that is, like, I never understood why he and Cameron never at the very least just brought Jocelyn into the plan. I got my notes here, guys. I never understood that. I never understood why they didn't just bring Jocelyn into the plan at the very least. I think that would help. Even Trina, if she was in the plan, like that, wouldn't that help in some regards? And my guess is maybe Ava will bring Spencer, like Spencer will bring Ava into the plan, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, the scenes with Taggart and Rory were just everything. Those are everything to me. I like how Taggart brought up that there are spoken rules and unspoken rules, and which I agree with 100%. Because in a way, yes, Rory is not violating any legal rules, but at the same time, you are breaking the unspoken code that's there. It's not a good look. I agree with Taggart. I agree. In life, there's like an unspoken, there are unspoken rules in life. You know what I'm saying? I sometimes say that life is one big mafia, but there are unspoken rules in life that you just don't break. You just don't do that. There are unspoken rules that you gotta follow. And I agree with Taggart 100%. That looks shifty on his part. I mean, Rory is not shifty. I understand he's not a shifty person, but I'm glad that Taggart brought that up, because I was even wondering that too. Like, how are you gonna be dating her? She's about to be on trial. You're a police officer, and you also arrested someone who was involved in an incident dealing with her and you, where I think it was Cameron slapped him or something with Spencer. You know that happened. So that's a conflict of interest right there for me. I definitely have a conflict of interest in some capacity. At least I would say so. Okay, so last on my list is the cassadines. Let's talk about the cassadines. I predict, okay, this is what I predict, that Esme will be pregnant, or even revealed to be pregnant, have some of my notes, by November sweeps, and we will have a Who's the Daddy storyline. She's gonna sleep with Spencer, and we're gonna have a Who's the Daddy storyline. That's what I believe. And this is my whole thing. I feel like if you're in a situation where your parent sleeps with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, I don't know how you can see them as a parent again after that, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's almost like our parent-child relationship is over. You become like my equal now. I just feel like the relationship is just like, it's never the same. It's never gonna be the same after that. I mean, literally, you can just ask Philip and Alan Spaulding, Liza, Mary, and Kobe, and General Hospital's own, Ava and Kiki Jerome. Okay, it's just not the same. Or Carly and Bobby Spencer, but they've patched things up since. They definitely reconciled since. But most part, I feel like it's not the same after that. If I was Spencer, I would not be able to see Nicholas as my father again. You'd still like be my father, yes, on paper, but you're the man who slept with my girlfriend. Like, even if we reconcile, I don't know, I just couldn't see you. I don't think I could see you in the same way after that. I don't think I could see you in the same way after that. It's almost like you stoop down to my level. Like, if I'm the child, you don't bring yourself down to my level. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all? Quick side note, since I mentioned Ava and Kiki Jerome, I actually liked Ava and Morgan together. Can I say that? I really liked them together. I really liked Ava and Morgan together. And I'm totally here for it that if they ever bring Morgan back, there's a history rewrite where Avery is Morgan's daughter. I'm here for it. Totally here for it. Which would be weird because now that means Carly is now Avery's grandmother. Oh my God. But I would be kind of here for it, guys. I honestly would. I'd be really here for it. I'd honestly really be here for it if they had something like that. But I think that's about everything on the list, guys. I think I've covered just about everybody here on today's list. But yeah, that's my General Hospital Weekend Review, guys. I'm out. Oh, guys, if you haven't already, check out my top 5 supernatural soap opera storylines. I had a blast from that video. Guys, something I wanted to put out here, okay, when I do my top 5 videos. You gotta understand something, right? You know, I was asking guys something, what do you feel like I should have included in the countdown? Keep in mind this. My views on that, and even on my regular videos, they're never usually gonna be mainstream soap. And I don't do that on purpose. I just now noticed that I don't have what's like the mainstream collective view on these shows. And I think that's good though, because every soap reviewer is going to see something different. You know, Albert is going to see something, Brock is going to see something, JLJ Media is going to see something, GHMB is going to see something different. Like, we're all going to see stuff different. Personally, I think I'm the only channel that endorses Nina. I think I'm the only channel that does that. But we're all going to bring something different to the table. So keep in mind, like, you want to do my top 5s, it's not going to reflect the mainstream. Like, when I did my top 7 soap opera characters of all time, Erica Kane was at number 5, and Robin Scorpio was number 1. I know most people don't agree with that, right? But that's my top 7. That's my top 5s that I do, you know? Because it's not going to reflect the mainstream. It's not. It's not. Because every soap viewer is very different. Every soap viewer. But I think that's good, though. Because I do feel like at times, like, if you listen to every soap reviewer and everybody had the same opinion about everything, it would be boring. Honestly. I think it would be boring. And like I said, us Nina lovers, we're like the Trump supporters. We're like the Trump supporters of the soap world. Oh God, that was a bad comparison, guys. I'm joking, okay? I'm joking. Chill out. And if you're a Trump supporter, that's all right. You have your political affiliation. I'm just joking, okay? These are jokes, you know. But we're like the outcasts of the soap world. Us Nina lovers. We're like the outcasts. But I think it's good to get different opinions, hear different stuff from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I did my top 5 soap opera characters of all time and Eric Kane was number 1, that's predictable. And I'm not purposely doing that to not be predictable, but that wasn't a character I found to be the most dynamic. She was dynamic, so that's why she was on the list, but not the most dynamic to me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Robin Scorpio was number 1. That was an interesting choice, right? I put Robin Scorpio, but yeah, Robin Scorpio. But my whole thing is, like, you guys got to keep that in mind, right? It's going to look a little bit differently. It's going to look a little bit differently. So I want to thank you guys for rocking with me, guys. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos, just being there, supporting me. So I always try to respond back to every single comment that I get on these videos. But I want to thank you guys so much, honestly. I would love to know what you guys like. What do you guys enjoy about my reviews? I'd love to know that. I'd love to get that kind of feedback. But honestly, guys, I just love doing this. I love my channel. I love it. I love talking soaps. Like, this is just such a breakaway from my everyday life. I was like a news reporter. I'm watching soaps. Like, I'm not taking notes or anything, but I'm thinking about what I'm going to talk about when I do these reviews. So anyways, guys, it was fun. And I just love doing this, guys. Anyways, guys, I just love what I do. I just love doing this channel. I love it. I love it. You can see I love doing my top 5s. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's my General Hospital Weekend Review, if it pleases the court. I'm out, guys. This has been Soap Sanctuary. See you later, alligator.